What's up, guys? This is me, Hunter Ryan for Top Minutes, and this right here on my wrist is my ball python priest. So this is my ball python priest, and this is my first video on him. Now I did introduce him before on my video on the assassin bug that I did and stuff. So I'm going to show you this guy right here, the ball python. Now taking care of ball python is actually very simple. And all they do is just eat mice and rats for about a week or so. And now they do need a large water bowl for them to soak in, because these snakes are known for like shedding pieces of skin. That's what they're known for. And yeah, they're going to soak into the water bowl in order to get the skin off properly. And stuff, because these snakes do need humidity because they are tropical snakes. These snakes need at least like 60 to 70% humidity, and they also need very warm temperatures. Temperatures should at least be like 85 degrees, and they also need a hot spot at least up to 95 degrees. They do need a hot spot that high, because these snakes do bask, and they love to relax. Actually, like to lay out in the sun and stuff. Now, everybody call it ball pythons because they're formed into a ball. What they do is they wrap themselves into a ball, right, in a ball form. That's why I get the name ball python. But the real name is royal python. That's their real name. Yes, ball pythons have another name known as royal python. That's what they really call it, royal python. That's what they call it. Now, royal pythons, they only can get up to about 5 to 6 feet. 6 feet is the longest python recorded for this kind of species. So it's the longest length ever recorded for this kind of species of python. They do lay eggs, and they're not very hard to breed. You can also crossbreed these things with blood pythons. Yeah, blood pythons you can actually crossbreed with ball pythons. Now I'm not quite sure if I want to, crossbreed my blood python with this ball python right here, because I'm not sure how they'll connect very well with each other and see how it goes and stuff. I mean, I never bred hybrids, and I'm still trying to get my bull snakes to breed, even though it's a little bit difficult, because the female bull doesn't feel like being to be bred and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, and it's already almost been a year since I've had the male snake and stuff. This python right here was getting me from a pet shop, and the pet shop's not too far from here. It's about 10 miles, and he's a pretty good python. He is a bit of a different type of heat. He's not really a regular ball python. He is a different heat. I'm not sure what kind of heat he is, but I noticed all the different types of heats of ball pythons. There are different types of heats. There's pie, which are pie ball pythons, which are one of the most expensive pythons to buy. There are spider balls, which are also very expensive. Not only that, they're also a bit controversial because of the videos that have been talked about these days. Yes, there is videos where people think they should ban spider ball pythons because they're not that great in captivity. Even though spider ball pythons have been in captivity for years, although they do have some problems with their systems at times. It all depends on the genetics and everything else. But I don't think anyone should ban pythons at all, because I don't think pythons should never be banned at all, because I don't think it's right to ban a snake. And I mean for every snake. Do not ban snakes, because banning snakes won't ever solve anything. It won't. It just won't, because it'll make the situation worse. Now, the reason why I recommend ball pythons as pets, because they are actually really easy to take care of. They're very simple to care for, and the cellular enclosure is not really that bad. They don't need much space, large space. They can actually, their kind of enclosure they need is at least up to 20 to 30 gallons, 20-30 gallon tank. Now I'm keeping it in a tub rack because it is still new, and it's actually best to keep the animal in quarantine first before you start putting in a tank, because they will get stressed out. If they have parasites and stuff. If you're gonna put them in a tank that fast. you have to quarantine first before you start putting in a tank. That's the best way to do. That's the best way to care for it and stuff. When you get new animals, make sure you quarantine first before you start, setting up the tank and everything else. And that would be the best way to care for these animals. Now these animals can do pretty well in the tub rack. These snakes can do well in the tub rack. And ball pythons do love chilling out on people's arms and wrists and even on your neck too. They're a very mellow snake. They like to chill on you while you're walking and stuff. They even like to rest on you while you're at work and stuff. They'll actually like to rest on your neck, even include your shoulders, and also like stay like this for a long period of times. They love to be wrapped around something because they like that. It kind of relaxes them, trying to get to know you and stuff. So this snake likes to be wrapped around with me, and since these are, even though these are not boreal, these are more of a ground python, but they love to wrap around you just like on a tree. They like to wrap around you just like on a tree and stuff. Even though these pythons are not a boreal, but they like to go on like to sliver on branches and stuff, and so they're kind of a boreal, but not too a boreal. They're more of a ground python than just a boreal python. There's a complete difference between a boreal python and a ground python. Ground pythons like to stay on the ground. They will sometimes climb up branches. It depends if they want to or not. And boreal pythons, like the green tree python, likes to stay in trees, and they like to stay on branches and other stuff. And they like to stay there for a long period of time, and they'll just stay there just like forever. They'll stay that way forever and stuff. Yeah. And the good thing about tree snakes is they stay on you for a long period of time. They won't move very much. They won't move very much on you because they like to stay on your arms for a very long time because they figure your hand is kind of a branch. That's why they like to stay there. Like to stay there for a long period of time, like to wrap around you. That's why they have the fissure or just wrap around something that they think it's a branch. So that's why this ball python likes to wrap around me and stuff. Now I do take this ball python out for a period of time where I let it chill on me while I'm watching TV and stuff. He'll just stay on my arm for a long period of time and just chill with me while I'm just watching TV. He likes that. He really likes that. He just stays relaxed there and stuff and tries to get used to me and everything. So that's a good thing to know. So yeah, and when you're working with ball pythons, you do have to let them relax on your arms and stuff. It kind of gets them to know you and know what you're like and everything. It makes their behavior a bit more easier to work with and stuff. And these things are really easy, are pretty much easy to work with as long as you know how to get the care done and everything. As long as you know how to do the care right and stuff. Now here's how you can tell the difference between male pythons and female pythons. Now here's the thing you should know about pythons. Male pythons have these claws under their tail. They actually have what they're actually called spurs. Now, male pythons have spurs at the end of their tail. They use those spurs to actually, grab hold of a female's part and then get ready to breed. That's how they breed on another ball python and stuff. Female ball pythons, on the other hand, don't have spurs. They don't really have spurs. My blood python, my blood python, Faith, doesn't have spurs, so she is a female. And this right here I'm holding as a male. And yes, you can definitely crossbreed a ball and a blood. I've seen ball bloods before. But like I said before, I'm not quite sure if I want to crossbreed them. It's gonna take some time to figure out if it'll work and stuff. Yeah. But anyway, I do recommend you get a ball python if you want to start out snakes. If you're wanting to get a beginner snake, I do recommend these kind of pythons. If you're willing to get something that's beginner wise, ball python is. Because ball pythons are definitely a must to actually have if you want to if you want to have something that's a beginner choice for you when you're owning a snake and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, something like this will be a great choice for you if you're a beginner or something like that. So yeah. So there you go, guys. There's my video on the ball python. These are really unique pythons. They are native to Africa, by the way, and they're really cool. And they actually do live a long time in captivity. And they're really unique snakes. They are really unique snakes indeed. And they're really awesome. They're really well mannered, and they're definitely one of the best snakes to start with if you're a beginner and stuff of snakes. Anyway, guys, I'm Hunter over for Reptile Events. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna see you guys later. Bye.